Brandy, congratulations on your contract extension. I guess as a Sussex man through and through, you're very happy to be extending your long stay here a bit longer.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm delighted. Yeah, thanks very much. I think it's really exciting actually to sign a long deal now. I think probably means, you know, I'll be playing my best cricket, you would think, at Sussex, which I'm really excited about. I think these years coming up will probably be me at my best as a cricketer, hopefully, and yeah, to be able to dedicate those years to Sussex as a Sussex guy is really exciting.
And the winter, how's that been going?
Yeah, just about survived. Yeah, it feels like there's light at the end of the tunnel. I think this time of year is really tough. You're kind of prepped and ready to go, and you just want to get outside on grass. We've done a lot of work. The guys that have been in the indoor school have worked really hard, and I know the guys away have done the same. So yeah, it's just that sort of interim period now. We're really excited to get going, and yeah, it's certainly been a long winter's graft, but yeah, we're ready to hopefully see the fruit of that.
This will be your third full season as club captain coming up. Would you say the biggest changes have been under your reign, and where we made the most progress?
Yeah, I think we're getting there, aren't we? I think certainly we've seen some of the emergence of some of the young players starting to come through, and obviously I think the cricket on Friday nights in general and the T20 has been a massive highlight over the last couple of years. Probably since Dizzy's arrived as coach, has been a really exciting spectacle. So I think in Championship cricket we're just starting to build. I think there's a bit of optimism around. We made some good signings in that department just to boost the strength of the squad. So I'm really excited for everyone to come back.
You mentioned those new signings. Of those that have been here over the winter, which I guess is not all of them by any stretch of the imagination, but how have they been settling, and have you been in contact with the guys that are overseas and to talk about the plans and things like that? Yeah, definitely.
I've caught up with most of the guys so far, and yeah, we've had Mitch Clayton's obviously overseas, so haven't been able to see him yet, but Ravi popped into training in between his commitments, and Stuart Meeker has been in every day working really hard, and I think he's just moved down to Hove, so he's sort of settling in really well. It's new faces. I think adds competition to places, which is really great. Certainly a bit of squad depth, which I think we've lacked, if we're being totally honest, in the last couple of years. I think that's been we've ended up having to play sort of the same teams over and again, and perhaps also we need guys to earn their spots in the side, and hopefully those new signings can really boost that.
You touched on it there, but a recruitment drive like that, I guess it makes sure the existing squad members are working as hard as they can to make sure they're still in the side, and that competition for places can only raise standards.
Yeah, definitely. I think you need that. I think you need to freshen it up. I think there's been a lot of opportunity given to the younger guys over the last couple of years, and it's something we're looking to do. But that really needs to be balanced out with guys earning their spot in the team. And I think we have an overseas batter this year, which I know a lot of Sussex fans will be really pleased about. It's something we just haven't been able to do over the last couple of years because of the lack of depth in bowling. It's just been physically impossible. So to have that extra depth in the bowling, knowing we can rotate the bowlers and that overseas batter, I think it just heightens that intensity for spots in the team, and yeah, I'm really excited about that.
And the experience that people like Ravi, Mitch and Stu bring to the squad, that's only going to benefit the rest of the guys, whether they be just starting out or whether they're sort of the old workhorses who could learn a few new tricks and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. You have to add that new element to the squad, don't you? And Travis comes over. I know he's got some great leadership potential for the team as well, having captained his state from a really early age as well. And Mitch Clayton's doing his coaching over in Sydney as well. So I think if you're a young bowler, you're obviously going to be tapping into not just Mitch's experience, but also he's starting to get some experience under his belt with Sydney Sixers in the coaching department as well. So that's an extra sort of off-field dimension.
And do you have sort of thoughts already about how those guys will fit into sides, or is it really a case of all spots are up for grabs at this stage in the season? Yeah, definitely.
I think all the spots are open. I think yes, you have an idea of the core of your side, but I think the biggest element we've got now is we've got to look to have people rotate in and out, especially for those seam bowlers. It's such a long season. We can't rely on sort of 2 or 3 guys to do all of the work, which we have done in the past. Sort of bowling the all-rounders into the ground and things like that. So yeah, I'm really hoping that the competition for spots will be really healthy, and in early season games and pre-season games will be, there'll be spots up for grabs, and yeah, guys can take their opportunity.
I'm guessing Ollie Robinson and David Visa will be pleased that they might not be bowling 400 overs a season each.
Yeah, exactly. I think they might see a sigh of relief, I reckon, from those two. But no, that's exactly right. That we have asked too much of those guys, as well as sort of relying on an overseas bowler at times. So, yeah, we need the younger crop of bowlers to come through, and then hopefully, guys like Mitch just adding that depth of bowling. That's what we need, and Meeks.
It's a beautiful day today here at Hove, but it's been a pretty filthy winter. But you guys are off to Cape Town for the pre-season tour at the end of the week. What's going to be the focus and aims of that trip?
Yeah, no, we're really excited about that. We're so lucky. I think we're lucky that the club invests in that as a trip for us to go out there and use the facilities. Obviously, the sun's out. Cape Town's one of the best spots in the world that I've certainly seen. So, no, we're really fortunate to do that, and I think it'd be great for the group to spend some time together. We'll have more faces obviously coming in, like you mentioned, a couple of the new guys, and just to spend time together as a squad, away from home, working our skills, but also just getting to know each other well as a group, and starting to think about the summer would be a brilliant opportunity. I can't wait.
And you're heading to that tour with a slightly restructured coaching setup. You've now got 3 guys looking after the sort of 3 core batting and bowling disciplines. What difference will that make? Yeah,
I think it's really good. I think it's good to share the workload for the coaches at a start, but also to have those roles be so specialised now: batting, bowling, spin bowling, and obviously you've got Richard Housel as brilliant all-round coach, but also there's fielding. I think there's no excuses for players. They've got to tap into those resources and use them to the best of their ability.
Pretty soon after the return from the tour, the season gets underway. Start obviously with the championship. What are the ambitions this year?
Yeah, it has to be to get promoted. It's no different from any other seasons. Really excited to start. I think there's a big block of championship games pretty much at the start of the season. So the focus I think in pre-season, certainly in Cape Town, will be on that red ball element that we want to improve. There's certainly areas that hopefully the guys have worked on over the winter. Really, everyone knew what they were trying to achieve in the winter, and hopefully that sort of just carries on into Cape Town, those pre-season games. And like we said before, there's spots up for grabs. Many spots I think weren't secured by guys last year. So everybody should be excited going into pre-season, knowing they can get in the side.
And as last season showed us, it's always very difficult to actually predict which are going to be the top sides in any championship season. Obviously, I don't think many people were tipping Northampton, Gloucester at the start of last year. Do you have your eyes on any other sides as probable contenders for those promotion spots?
It's really hard to gauge, isn't it? I think last year, obviously, Lancs probably blew away the division, but we've seen other sides come down. You expect them to do that, and they haven't. So all credit to Lancs. I thought they played really good cricket all year. But other than that, I think any number of the sides could have gone up. In truth, I think we just have to make sure it's us. As I say, I think that depth in squad will be really important. I think we've sort of staggered over the line, if we're being brutally honest. The last few games of seasons, we just haven't had the energy, particularly in the bowling. We just haven't had the energy to compete. And I think with the batting, it's an area we've been looking to improve for a long time now, and we've got to get better. I think there's been guys that have had a lot of opportunity. Some guys have had some opportunity, but ultimately guys have really got to grab that now. We need senior players to stand up with the bat, and hopefully, Sian, Travis Head, myself in that middle and top order. Hopefully that gives stability, around the senior players, and lets those young players bed in. But also, it's time for guys to deliver now. They've been given opportunity, and you have to expect up and down performances of the team when you give opportunity to young players. But we can't hide behind that tag forever, and we need those guys to step up and put performances on the board.
And of course, a bit later in the season we'll have the Royal London Cup. Obviously being played during the 100, so a large part of our squad will be involved in that competition. Which I guess comes with challenges, but also, talking of young players, opportunities, and for people who wouldn't necessarily be in a first 11 to come and show why perhaps they should have been considered.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's obviously going to be a challenging competition for us this year. I think we're under no illusions about that really. We're going to lose. I think it's 9 players that were eligible 50 over cricket to the 100. So it's going to be hugely challenging to compete. I think it's a big challenge in the summer. But like you say, there will be opportunity to have a look at guys. Perhaps guys that are outside the championship side, or outside of Luke Wright's plans in 2020, and might feel it's a great opportunity to really stamp their authority in a white ball competition, and really show why they should be playing in perhaps either of the other formats. And there will be opportunity given to players outside of that. I think there'd probably be no better time to be performing well in club cricket as well in the Sussex League. I think guys should have a lot of energy. If they've got aspirations to be professional cricketers and feel they're performing well, you never know where opportunity is going to crop up. And I managed to speak to the academy as well when we gave out their caps this winter, and you know there's a realistic chance that some of those guys, if they're performing well, are going to play, and that should be really exciting for that group. You know, you can think it's sort of a million miles away when you're on the academy and playing under 15, 16, 17 cricket, and actually you suddenly have your opportunity here at Hove in front of a home crowd to do something special. So yeah, there is some excitement around that as well.
And a return to Horsham in that competition. A ground you like playing at?
Yeah, love playing at Horsham. Quite a special ground for me. I scored my first 100 in Championship cricket at Horsham. I was also capped there as well, so really pleased to return to Horsham. Some really good people there. It's normally a great pitch, great surface, and produces really good cricket. So yeah, it'd be great to go back there.
And with that competition being something of a development competition, an opportunity to take cricket around the county to obviously Horsham and Eastbourne, you know, and that must be a great thing for cricket in Sussex as a whole. Yeah,
definitely. I've really enjoyed the last few games. Might be a bit biased as a homegrown from Eastbourne, but it's been fantastic playing cricket out there. We've got really good crowds in, really supportive crowds as well. Very, very loud, very boisterous crowds, and also great to see so many kids there. I spoke to the guys at Eastbourne. Ian Fletcher Price has done brilliantly to get the games there, and to hear the feedback on how many kids are going to watch for the first time, may have seen Sussex the first time in their hometown, seen some players come through the academy system as well, to sort of inspire them, and different parts of the county. That'll be the same at Horsham. I think it's a really exciting opportunity.
And with the rejig of that competition, the chance to sort of break out of the south and play a couple of northern sides, I guess that's always good to freshen things up and play different opposition.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a bit strange the last few years not playing kind of any white ball cricket against the northern sides and different teams. Yeah, it has been. At times we felt it was probably also a disadvantage, just the way it fell, with some of the white ball teams doing really well down here. But it's certainly an energising opportunity to go up there and play at different grounds in white ball cricket, and I think it'd be really good for that from that point of view.
So finally, with that season just around the corner, everyone in the dressing room's raring to go? Yeah,
definitely, raring to go. I think we've done a lot of hard work, a lot of prep in the indoor score, and it gets to the point this time of year, there's only so much you can do indoors before you really want to transfer those skills onto grass. You want to spend time together as a team, and we're so excited to get out to Cape Town initially and then come back, get the pre-season games underway, and straight into Championship cricket.
Well, enjoy that trip, and best of luck for the start of the season.
Cheers, Sam.